everyone, welcome to another video. Today I have a tutorial on an original design of mine called the Scalene bracelet. So when you think of Scalene, well, if I think of Scalene, I think of Scalene triangles. And Scalene triangles are like triangles that have different lengths of sides, like different side lengths. But this bracelet, I'm calling it the Scalene bracelet just because Scalene reminds me of the word scale, and this bracelet has the dragon scale in it. I don't know, but Scalene just popped into my mind, and I thought that was a really good name for this bracelet. This bracelet is super cool in my opinion. It was based off of my infusion bracelet. There is a tutorial on Officially Loom's channel. I have one of my bracelets right here. Although they do not look the same at all, this bracelet is reversible. So if I just flip it, you get this type of look, and I got kind of the fishtail from this infusion bracelet. But anyways, I really apologize if this tutorial is much faster paced and doesn't make sense. I tried my best to make a tutorial. I don't know, I've been filming all day today, except for a few times. But mainly the whole entire day I've been trying to film, and I'm kind of getting sick of it. But it's fine. I love to film for you guys. But yeah, I want to thank you in advance for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. So today you're going to need your loom. You will actually need 5 pins. So you can use a monster tail. Here's my monster tail. So you can use these 5 pins right here. But on the loom, since I know that I've been making mainly monster tail tutorials, also meaning I've made 2 monster tail tutorials, so I actually want to create a tutorial on the rainbow loom. So yeah, but it'd probably be easier if you did it in the monster tail, but whatever. Next you'll need your hook, 2 C-clips. You can figure out a way to only use 1 C-clip, but I'm going to show you how to do this with 2 C-clips, how to end it with 2 C-clips. And you'll also need some bands. I'm using black for the border, lime green and teal for the inside dragon scales. What hand you write with? I write with my right hand. You are going to have the arrow point that way. So, taking your first band for your border, I'm going to twist my band onto this pin, on these 2 pins. And by the way, I'm using these pins, so I'm using this pin, this pin, this pin, this pin, and this pin. And on these 2 pins here, I'm just going to twist another border band. Taking my dragon scale colored band, I'm going to twist it in the middle like that. Push down if it's needed. And I'm going to take another band. I'm going to switch colors. And I'm just going to lay it on those 2 pins. So this is now what you should have. Now I'm going to take 2 more of my border colored bands, and I'm going to lay them on these pins, on these 2 pins. This is where you laid your border bands before. And now what you're going to do is do the inverted fishtail stitch on these 2 pins right here. So go through the middle band, grab the bottom band and hook it over. Go inside the middle band on this pin and grab the bottom band, hook it over. Now you can just hook over this band. Now we are going to add on our next layer. So I'm going to grab my band here and just put it there. Now we're just going to hook these 2 pins right now, because we added bands onto those 2 pins. I'm going to just grab this band and pull it over. No inverted fishtail stitch. And for this one, I'm just going to hook this 1 band over. Like that. Now we can add on our next band, and I'm going to add on a teal band this time, and we're just going to lay it on those 2 pins. I'm going to grab this band, and hook it over and grab this band, hook this band over. Now I'm going to take 2 of my border colors and I'm going to put one here on these 2 pins and take another band, put it on these 2 pins. Now we are going to do the inverted fishtail stitch on these two outside pins. Just going through the middle band and grabbing the bottom band and hooking it over like this. And on these 2 outside pins right here, we are going to do a fishtail. So I'm going to hook over the bottom band on both sides. Once you are there, we can add on our next layer. I'm going to add on a layer on these 2 pins. Now we are going to do the fishtail. So we're basically on these 2 pins are going to be alternating between the inverted fishtail stitch and the fishtail. So now on this pin I can just grab this band and hook it over. I can push that down now. Grabbing my lime green, I'm going to just lay it on these 2 pins and hook these bands over. So I'm going to push that down now. I'm going to grab 2 of my border colored bands and I'm just going to lay them on the 2 outside pins like that. Now I'm going to do the inverted fishtail stitch on the 2 pins here, but on the outside pin just hook it over like a normal fishtail. Now I am going to grab my next color and I'm just going to lay it on these 2 pins. Grab the bottom band on this outside pin here and I'm just going to hook it over. Same with this pin, just hook it over. So pretty much we're doing the same exact thing. So I think this bracelet is super simple and easy, not that hard. But so now you're just going to hook over these bands after you've laid that band on top. And now we can add our border bands again. So I'm going to take a black band and I'm just going to lay it on these 2 outside pins. Like that. Now I'm going to do the inverted fishtail stitch on this pin. So going through the middle band, grabbing this bottom band, hooking it over, and on this outside pin here, just hook the band over like a normal fishtail. Same with this band, just go inside, hook it over, like the inverted fishtail stitch, and on this outside pin here, just hook it over. Cut there. I had to clear up my storage for filming. So now we're going to add on our next horizontal band here, and you're just going to hook over this bottom band here and hook over this band too. Taking my next band, I'm going to add it here, and I'm just going to do this, hook it over. So our bracelet is starting to form. Once I get to make it longer, I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm going to show you how to do this process one last time. So you're going to take your border bands, 2 of them, and you're just going to lay them on these 2 pins. Well, these 4 pins actually. You're going to do the inverted fishtail stitch right here and just hook over this single band. Well, this fishtail band. Now on this side, we are going to do the inverted fishtail stitch. And on this outside band pin, we're going to hook over 1. So this is my bracelet so far. It is starting to form. Once you do more, it should start coming through the bottom of your loom. You might need to take your blue pieces out maybe. But yeah, so I'll be right back to show you what my bracelet looks like when I'm almost completely done. So yeah, I'll be back. I just realized because I didn't show you how to do the whole entire process. So I'm back again, and I'm going to show you how to do this process here. So I'm going to take a band, and I'm going to put it on horizontally like this. Hook over this band here, and hook over the band here. Now I'm going to take another band, And you're just going to lay it on these 2 pins this time. And you're going to hook over this band and this band. So our bracelet is going to start forming, and as you can tell, mine has formed. And I have a loose band here. Let me tell you why. It's because of the way I twisted it at first. But that's totally fine. But if you're confused on how to create your scalene bracelet, then please rewatch the previous instructions to find out how. So I hope you continue to understand how to make this bracelet, and I'll be right back to show you how to end up our bracelet. Full complete length of a bracelet, and yes, there is a hanging band right here. It's not supposed to be like this, but I twisted it incorrectly, so yeah, that's why it turned out like this, but it's alright if this happens. So now we are going to end up our bracelet here. So here I have my bands and stuff. And we want to end on laying our border bands. So since I have not done that yet, I will do that right now. From this pin to this pin, and then I'm going to take another band and lay it from this pin to this pin. Okay, so when I was looming, I actually went downstairs to watch a video. So I think I left my metal tipped hook down there, so I have my plastic hook here. But yeah, that's why the change in the hook really doesn't matter, but. So I'm going to take the bottom 2 bands on this pin here, and I'm going to pull them over the top like that. But on this side right here, you see there's an extra loose band right here? We're just going to lay it on this pin, and you're going to pull these bottom bands over. Now we are going to hook over the bottom 2 bands on the other side. So bottom 2 bands. And so now you can just pull these bands forward. I don't know, if using the plastic hook feels so different now. So now we can attach our C-clips to the remaining bands on the pins. So I'm going to take my C-clip and I'm just going to slide it onto. That was a fail. Okay, so I'm going to slide it on to these 2 pins. So that's one C-clip that's on. So I've attached the 2 C-clips, and now I'm ready to take it off. So you can slide your bracelet through, and this is what you should have as the kind of end of your bracelet. So here we have our 2 ends right here, and we have our ends over here. Now if your band is loose on either side, we are actually going to pull it on this side and create kind of like a link right here. But I'm also going to take my border bands from the fishtail, and I'm going to connect them to my C-clip. Since that was really hard to do, I went off camera to do that. And now I'm going to take 2 bands from this side, and I'm just going to clip them with the C-clip. So I went off camera again, sorry. But this is now our complete bracelet. So much for watching my tutorial on the scalene bracelet. This bracelet is my original design. I did come up with this bracelet. This is the signature side of this bracelet, but it's also reversible. So this is the reverse side. If you didn't know, this bracelet was actually kind of inspired by my infusion bracelet. There is a tutorial on Officially Loom's channel. I have one of my infusion bracelets right here with me. So this is my infusion bracelet. And they don't exactly look that similar, but the fishtail effect was definitely inspired by that. But yeah, if you make either one of these bracelets, the scalene bracelet or the infusion bracelet, please show me on Instagram with the hashtag kllooms, and also tag me in your photo if you do. I would love to like and comment on your photo because I always do that. So yeah, anyways, I want to thank you so much for watching again, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and like and comment on this video because it really helps me out with my channel, because my channel is still growing, but yeah. So thanks so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!